We'll move on to chess now, where South Africa's international chess master, Watu Kobese, has partnered with a leading telecommunications company. The plan is to create a first-of-its-kind gamification app, and he joins us on Sports Live to talk more about this partnership and just the state of chess in the country there. And there he is, South Africa's chess international master, Watu Kobese. Good evening, and thank you for joining us on SABC.
Good evening, sir. Thank you for having me.
I'm fascinated to find out, what is an international chess master? Which level have you reached?
Well, there are different levels. I guess the highest level would be world champion. Then before that, grandmaster. And a level below is international master. So pretty good at it.
Okay, and the plans to become a grandmaster, are you working on that?
Well, they are there, except, I have to play some tournaments. I'm still active, but it's not as easy as all that because you have to travel more. But I'm doing also more training and popularizing chess at the moment.
Yeah, talking about traveling more, how has this journey been for you? Because you've been to multiple Olympiads, you've been SA champion, you've competed around the world. How has it been?
I think it's been fascinating and it's been eye-opening. And but more than anything, I think for me, on a personal level, it was great. But I think, the exposure to see what chess can do, to see what chess has managed to do in certain areas, in certain countries. And for me, I'm one of those who really believe in the benefits of chess and believe that, promoted the right way and given in right doses, I would say, it really can transform a person.
And what are some of those benefits that you're talking about?
Look, I mean, chess is basically a mental game. So, you're talking about your cognitive abilities, your concentration, your visualization. But I think more importantly, the problem solving in chess, because, the situation is ever changing because you've got an opponent, which is very much similar to what happens in life. So from a very young age, you actually are learning how to strategize, but more importantly, how to deal with adversity, to deal with situations that are going to change. And this is basically brought to you and in a gamey way, in a fun way. So I think I'm not claiming that it's the main thing, but it definitely is one of the things that one can use to definitely improve one's abilities there.
And when you talk about teaching, do you talk about teaching it at schools because of these benefits that it has?
Indeed. I mean, we obviously are looking at doing it more. We've got plans to actually reach out to more schools. And I've been involved in many different pilots and so on. Even now I'm involved in a specific school. So yeah, the idea is actually to say, we need to make chess reach as many kids out there as possible because, the benefits are definitely immense. But the plans are already there and we're hoping to be able to roll this out.
You've already written a book, which for me, what's interesting is that you've written the book in isiXhosa, Masidlala Uthimba. Are you trying to speak to a specific group of people here?
Yeah, basically I've written in all languages, in South African languages, but the official one is in isiXhosa. The idea is basically first and foremost in chess to speak to many different backgrounds. But more than anything, it's the mental idea that one buys into the concept that chess is not really foreign. It has moved around the world. It doesn't really belong to anybody. And in all parts of the world where it has moved to, it has actually changed and became reflective of the society there. I mean, when it was in India, it was chaturang. There used to be boats and elephants. And then now, when it moved to Europe, then it reflected, with the king and the queen and the bishops and the castles and so on. So it gives everybody a right, really, because, so when I translated it, I didn't really make a direct translation. So it was basically alive in terms of the names that were, are reflective of the war system that we used to have. So, for example, in I don't call it checkmate, basically. It's called utimba, which is uktumba. So you basically are defeating the other king, but not killing the king, so the king comes under you. So it's very reflective of how we used to conduct our wars. And yeah, that is the idea.
Okay, wonderful. And I believe you've partnered with a telecommunications company. There's an app coming up. What is the app about?
Look, this is a very fascinating idea. Actually, the idea stems from a certain gentleman by the name of Mpho Mateja. And he approached me with this idea, and we partnered it. So the idea is to bring chess to as wide audience as possible by using gamification. So, so basically it's an app, and you go into this app and you watch videos that will actually teach you how to play. And afterwards you then answer multiple choice questions. And then you've got a leader board that you can go up and you can win prizes. So really the idea has been to package it in such a way that it is fun, and at the same time you're still getting all those benefits without you even knowing it. That is if you're a kid. So it's called Chess Masters, and you can just go to chessmasters.co.za and you get into the app. So it's the first of its kind around the world. And we are very, very excited by the prospects of what this can do.
Wonderful. And just while we have you on the line, Watu Kobese, how would you describe the state of chess in the country right now? Because we know there's been a lot of politics that have probably hampered the progress of the sport. Where is it now? Are those issues sorted?
Look, we should not actually fool ourselves. Everything that is in South Africa will be reflective of the society in South Africa. There's a lot in South African society, even outside chess, that needs to be worked on and remodeled. So, we did not escape this in chess, of course, because we're part and parcel of the society. So there are many challenges, but I do believe that we've gone past the West, and we are trying to get it to a state where we can all be happy.
Okay, wonderful. Keep up the good work that you're doing, Watu Kobese, and we hope you can get all the support that you need here, especially after you've explained the benefits of the sport to us. Thank you for speaking to us on SABC.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Masidlale Utimba, that's the book that is in isiXhosa. It's translated to various other languages also, just to make sure that the sport is accessible to all the communities here in South Africa. Watu Kobese joining